So when it comes to modules, you're faced with a pretty tough decision in terms of this slot specifically right here. And that is, which one do you get? Now, you could always buy a module for any of these other slots. However, they all provide less bonuses than the ones in slot A do. So arguably, this is the first slot you should deal with, and the first one that you should get figured out. So the majority in terms of like pros and cons, if I had to take a guess as to like what the two most common ones would be, I would say blockade multilayer and regular perimeter. The regular blockade and the perimeter multilayer probably won't be used as much like competitively. And my reason for this is that if you are using a blockade, that means that you're keeping your distance. That means that your goal is mostly to probably have a sniper platform of some kind or something like that. In which case, your main enemy, your main issue is going to be other snipers. And a multi-layer really, really helps against snipers. When it comes to perimeter, this is going to be the one that's going to be used on slightly more aggressive things, right? Anything that's not going to be like really holding in the back or keeping its distance is going to want full coverage all the way around so that it's not hit from the side or the back with like AoE or jumped on by a seeker or something like that. Now, when you're up close, you mostly take lots of individual smaller hits, so a multi-layered shield would go down a lot quicker than just the regular one. And that's why, in this regard, I think the general perimeter is probably better than the multi-layer perimeter. However, I do want to say that I don't think the difference between perimeter and perimeter multi-layer is that large. Yeah, the percentages is pretty large. It's like 63% total for this versus 76% total for this, but even that's not absolutely huge. Plus the fact that lots of weapons can lose some damage on each individual layer that they have to take down. Each layer can theoretically absorb an infinite amount of single hit damage. So this is almost just as good as this, but it's like 10% of the cost. So is it worth getting this? I would actually argue that this is the best one to go for, because not only is it a cheaper alternative to the regular perimeter, it also serves as sort of a blockade multilayer as well, where you get the benefits of the perimeter being, you know, an all-around shield, and the benefits of the multilayer being that it protects you from really high damage individual shots. And you get both of those benefits without necessarily losing a ton of shield HP either. So I already have a couple of these on a few of my mechs. I'm actually going to buy this one for Bastion. And I am going to upgrade it one time as well. I can't afford to upgrade it again, otherwise I would probably. We're going to be using this on this build right here, Particle Beam Bastion, which I think is actually a very solid build right now. So yeah, let's get into that. All bots. Nice, I like that animation. It's pretty cool. The thing with the perimeter multilayer is that it actually, like, it pretty accurately suits Bastion specifically, because it's basically just another Bastion shield. A set of Bastion shields, you might say. Now, here's the thing with Particle Beam, is that you can use the beam to chew through shields, and then you can use the blast to actually do the main damage. Like to that guy. I didn't have to waste damage chewing through his shield. I could let the beam do it. Yeah, there we go. I wanted to use my ability because even though he would have only taken down a single layer, I can afford to keep that layer, so I may as well try. Ooh, there was one of them. I'm already down to a single layer. This guy is kind of annoying. Come on. Yeah, I didn't want to fire the blast. I was pretty sure I'd hit the canopy. Oh, that's not good. Alright, alright. That should kill him. There we go. The biggest issue with Particle Beam is that you really have to get an eye for what damage this thing does. Because you need to make sure that you don't fire your blast and they survive. Because if they do, then that's, you know, it's an extra second or two that they're probably gonna smack you. So you need to, ooh, like that. Yeah, that's not good. Forces me to reload. You gotta kind of get an eye for like how much damage the blast does. Work them down to that much HP with the beam, and then hit them with a blast from there. So this guy has a barricade. I'm gonna chew through that and then smack him in the face. Especially against bots, works pretty well. I still wish Particle Beam had more range. Alright, okay, this guy should be fine. Well, there we go. Of course, you probably saw the Bastion EMP bug is still there. I think it's all EMP, actually. I haven't taken like a super close look at it, but I'm pretty sure the general issue is as soon as an EMP to enemy takes damage, then like the EMP just goes away. I don't know why that's the case, it just kind of is. I can see that I'm still hitting a shield, so I'm not going to worry about using the blast just yet. I'll do it, there we go. Ouch. Okay. I would say it was a pretty solid showcase of this build, but I want to get a match versus a player and see how I can perform versus a player instead of just bots. So yeah, I'm gonna keep joining matches until I find a player, and I'll be right back. Yeah, kind of saw that coming. Once again, if I can, I kind of would prefer to keep my mod shield up, because that mod shield will not come back. Oh, I missed. It's very sad. There we go. Yeah, Helix kind of takes it down pretty quickly. Did I? Aw. It's weird because the blast actually comes from a slightly lower point than the beam does. There, here we go. Yeah, that was my bad. I stopped firing. Here we go. Now that he's broken, ouch. It's gonna hurt. And a bit. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Skellyhead's trying his best to... I can... Yeah, I was about to say I can charge up on that guy. My shield's gonna go down. Thank you. I just want to bring his shield down. Oh, come on. Did I actually waste my blast on his... Thank you. There we go. I'm gonna chew this guy's shield up. I don't care if I'm out in the open for a little while. Yeah. Even if I die, it's not a huge deal. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. Okay. Okay, we get this guy again. Nice. He's going to the left, which is probably fine. This build is definitely much better against bots than it is against players. Come on. There we go. That's an Orion. I don't really want to deal with that. Get him out of here. This... Okay. Ah, that one guy's gone up over. This is annoying. Okay, nice. I was kind of wondering if, like, the pods explode, they kill my shield, but the carryover damage doesn't do anything to my... Oh, it does. Never mind. Come on, get out of here. He's over there, which means I need to either get over there and kill him, or make sure that we grab this beacon. which I'll try to do the latter. Where is... Come on. I can... yeah, he's fine. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay, there we go. He's going to absorb a lot of damage with that. I'm going to die. That's fine. I'll just respawn. And a single cryo launcher volley just immediately broke my perimeter. That's great. Yeah, I mean, low level ones. What do you expect, I guess? There he is. Let me do this. Yeah, I knew he was going for that beacon again. Didn't want him to get it. We're doing much better than he is on kills. Like his team, I should say. If this bot would get out of the way, it'd be fantastic. Okay, never mind. Never mind. He killed him. Bot killed everybody, so I'm fine with it. Oh, I got lucky and stunned that panther right when he put his shield up, I think. Let me... You're just gonna have to wait there. I did get lucky that he didn't have his ability ready. He doesn't have any more? I think it's just the bot. I think he's going for E, though. Just kind of annoying. You know what? Sure. Yeah, this Tango is actually... This Tango is kind of nice. It's not that bad. The stasis helps so much. Nice. Alright, well, 5 kills. I mean, none of them were on the player, but it is what it is. Alright, so yeah. I just wanted to showcase this build that I thought was pretty good. Also Viper as well, but I find Particle Beam to actually be slightly better, possibly. Against bots, anyway. But also, just wanted to go over this mod right here. Stupidly cheap. 155 of the purple parts, whatever they're called. And yeah, and that's like... That's the cheapest it gets. It's 10% the cost of like any of these other ones. It's half the price of this one even. So it's really cheap and it's actually pretty good. Arguably some of the best value. To a point where like, even though I could save up my premium parts to get the blockade multilayer or the regular perimeter, I think I'm actually tempted to just go with perimeter multilayer on basically everything, because I know that I can get it, and I know that I can get it easily, and it's not that much worse than either of these, if at all. It's a nice mod to kind of cover all your bases. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea to get it. If you have been thinking about what legendary mod to get, maybe you haven't used your parts yet, or maybe you've been getting epic ones, I would like to steer you away from the epic ones for sure, because the percentages and stuff on those are just actually crap. For context, all of the epics are about 3 times worse than the legendaries. So yeah, I would recommend don't worry about the epics, just trying to get the legendaries. This is a good one to get because it's stupidly cheap and it's very effective, and then you can use these basic parts to just kind of upgrade those. But yeah, otherwise that will be it for me. Appreciate y'all. Take care.